Kentucky Wildcats. Let's see. It's going to be a road game. It's going to be tough on the road. We're trying to hang around the playoff picture.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you are a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game and looking forward to it every week.
Keep everybody fresh, man. Wear and tear on this game.
Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He stops short of 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Coach is still kicking.
Florida's offense will get the first swing of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
They just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. If you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman.
Breaks into the open. Really good serve for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave him a football commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
How do we not block, dude? This is what I don't understand, man. It's the same fucking animation for both guys. Like, come on, bro.
Nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position.
That was made up.
Throwing in quickly on third down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, no chance in the score. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Now we'll first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back,
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football
Here's
game.
picking on me on that one.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A
So
big
aggravating.
opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. To throw, it's Flagway. Fires complete on the crosser.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
you know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Ball. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You know, with defense, it's this kicker poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 46.
Outside
The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man, it's Clark. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Got a man, it's Clark. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to play. So this can certainly open things up later.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Running back searching for and there was
missed the hole, man.
Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. We've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy. Motion
from the wide receiver. in the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Clark. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air, it's Bagway. He's got it. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down.
Oh,
They get a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run by this guy, you got to keep the edge. He did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the field.
And the defense is swarming to keep it from getting to the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead
take points.
bigger.
Learned all
We
that.
check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing.
Whether they
Now
start
they're looking at third and
the
long.
option.
And man, it's nice
So
to
they got
have
my
a
shit
guy that
set.
is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. That's the kind of play
They'll come back for the ball.
going as they get it out to the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Wall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now facing a third and long. Going up top again. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to make the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
How the hell did that stop that play?
Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He rifles one deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the change and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
They finished score right here. Don't matter
He was
what I'm doing.
unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Fucking stick him, bro. You guarded the fucking grass.
It's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want to touch touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, he's still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback giggle in the other direction.
Caught near the sticks. It's ball. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the ball squirts out. Ball bounced right to him in his own move. Touchdown, Wildcat. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Wow.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't.
Oh my God. I want to see what our quarterback's at. Speed is 79. That's all they're.
Great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one
Come on now, this.
play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Bagway. This time he's got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
He wants to throw it again. Here's the hit. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Gators are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Back's got it. Touchdown, Gators! And that one will give them the lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call
Nice
by the
little job,
offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture
Really
of
good
running and
answer there.
throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive gains throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room.
Oh, now you see him catch
They
that
finally
burst.
stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback's part of their running game. They convert on 3rd down as he gets into the 46-yard line.
How you doing, Sam? We trying, man. Computer tough.
1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. A little release to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every quarter. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Clark. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to the down in the final period of this one.
It's been good, bro. Working, man. Working.
They'll throw it from the red zone. The quick out.
Actually, I ain't worked that at school, man. I got back to school.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football.
What's up, man?
You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe.
I don't know, man. Dude is stupid, man. It was good last year, but it's even better this year.
They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is
their only touchdown is on a fumble line. I mean, the quarterback fumble, they picked it up and
will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Rushes on him, and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move.
So he just run around. My guy was ahead, and he
30
just, when the
yards
ball
down
went in
the
there, he
field
just
before
run
he's
up.
finally stopped. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Pressure coming. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page as they were there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
This should be getting under. I hate having good
Now
coverage.
from inside the red zone. Going for 6.
Oh, he's wild.
Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Before that score,
Yeah.
considering last rights, now all of a sudden,
It was
they're not
probably
dead
all
yet.
my
In
fault.
fact, they're
I was-
feeling much better, and they're alive, and
Tyreek
they've got a chance.
said,
And I'm
sit
looking
your
on the
ass
field
down.
right now. I'm looking at
I
their
was a little loud
sidelines.
there.
They're
I
energized.
chased him.
After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally
Syracuse is tough, man. They got the perfect play call for everything you do.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
It's hard as
So
hell.
they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He might want another play. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got
Yeah,
the
we still
late in a game
we're
like
good.
this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They burning
With the
timeouts.
first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give as they work on that clock.
Ah, come on.
That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
We'll take that.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Oh,
Just a hair too much on it from this big arm
oh
center
my
quarterback.
God.
Well, tip your hat to the defense, getting
Probably
that
should've
incompletion, because that
run
hasn't
the ball
happened often for
better.
this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The give to the tailback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Gators are on the move. The toss sweep to the right.
Come on,
Makes
man.
a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Come on.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. They'll try it over the left side.
Good blocking, man.
Pass to 45.
Good
They'll make
blocking.
the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
On the run, it's Daniels.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the toss. Got room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And it's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run.
Turning it on. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this
Yeah,
one.
nice little road win
They
for
get
us.
the W, and with
Bounce
that
back
being
after
win number 6, looks as if they're
Georgia
going
last
forward, guys.
And that's a good moment for
It's
this squad,
okay.
right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different
Appreciate y'all.
goals. Getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year.